Page 21, Captain Silver. They're talking about sight reading at the top. Sight reading drills. You can have fun reading about it and go doing whatever they're talking about. Sight reading simply means you sit down and you play a piece, you're reading it without having seen it before. It's the first time through, you just play it through, sight reading. It is an important skill to develop. I would encourage you to do so if you can. You know, reading is a skill. If you sit down and read a book, the more you read, the better you'll get at it, the faster you'll get at it, the more you'll remember and all that. Same thing with music. The more you read music, the better you will get at it. And the same thing with sight reading music. But don't just sight read music. Go back and learn, really practice and learn some pieces also. Other than that, they're really not introducing anything new here. At the first of this, you see it's allegro, which means fast. How fast that is, that's up to you. You decide how fast it is. They give you metronome markings. You can experiment with those. We're not going to play it fast in this video. We're going to go slow because I need you to hear the notes. The melody's in the right hand. You're going to bring out the melody. The left hand has these quarter note patterns, and this is kind of fun. On the left hand, let's talk about that just briefly. You have the C and the G going back and forth. And when I do this type of thing, I just roll the hand. I just tilt the hand this way. I don't try and use the fingers to push them down. I'm just rotating the hand slightly. It's a very slight motion. It doesn't take much. I'm exaggerating, but you'll get the idea. Even in the last measure of the first line, when you have the E-G, you can still do this. In the second line, second measure with the F-G, you can still do that. I mean, it's a good technique to practice, so why not? If you want to just push the note down with your fingers alone, that's up to you. I don't recommend it, but you could. I recommend this rolling thing when you get this. And there's a reason for it, and I'll explain more about it a little later on. I'm just introducing you to the idea of rolling your hand from one to the other. And you can do it with either hand. 4/4 time, you can do the dynamics. The whole thing's loud, it looks like, but that's the melody that's loud. So the left hand can be, what, medium soft or so, just whatever. Now, I'm going to mention this now, and I'll mention it more later probably. There is a tendency, it's just a natural human tendency, to put more focus on the hand that has more to do. And when you do that, you're going to play that hand louder. It's just going to happen. In this case, the left hand has these quarter notes. The right hand has these boring half notes. So what people will tend to do is they focus on the left hand, and they'll actually start playing the left hand louder than the right. It's just a natural thing to do. So you have to fight that. You have to, wait a minute, where's the melody? Bring out the melody and learn to do these left hand softly. Like so. So keep that. Even though it's busy, keep it soft. The last two measures in the right hand is at C. It's tied. Remember the tie? We haven't had too many of those. So you're not going to play the last measure C. You're going to hold the other C down for the full two measures. And that would be a full 8 counts. So the last two measures is that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you lift them both at the same time. So remember, a tied note, you don't play the second when you hold the first note down that long. So I'll give us 4 counts. Let's try it out. Hands are in C position. Huh. It's in C major. It works out. 1, 2, ready, go.